We've all been there, at a crossroads in life, torn between decisions, unable to decide which path to take. There's that quiet, persistent voice in the back of our minds, guiding us gently in one direction. It's almost as if there's a deeper, wiser part of us that knows exactly what to do, but the noise of daily life often drowns it out. But what if I told you that this voice, your intuition, isn't just a random collection of thoughts, but a profound connection to something far older and wiser? This inner wisdom, the Stoics would argue, is not only real, it's a powerful tool we can learn to harness. Think about the great Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. They didn't just survive the chaotic and turbulent world around them. They thrived because they understood the power of tuning in to that inner voice. They cultivated their intuition, using it to navigate the complexities of life. And today, we can learn from them. Stoicism is not just a philosophy for enduring hardship, it's a practical guide for cultivating wisdom and clarity in the midst of life's noise. By embracing and nurturing our gut feelings, we can make better decisions, live with purpose, and unlock a more fulfilling existence. If you're feeling overwhelmed by the demands of modern life and seeking clarity, this is where Stoic wisdom can be transformative. It's not just about abstract philosophy, it's about turning down the noise and tuning into your own inner wisdom. By learning to trust and refine your intuition, you can make decisions that align with your true self. As we venture deeper into this journey of self-discovery, one of the most transformative concepts we can explore is our own shadow and archetypes. These aren't just theoretical ideas, they are powerful, real forces that influence how we see ourselves and interact with the world. The idea of the shadow, introduced by Carl Jung, refers to those parts of ourselves that we tend to ignore or repress. These are often the traits, desires, and memories that don't fit with the image we have of ourselves, or the one we want to project to others. But understanding and integrating our shadow is a profound step toward personal growth and self-awareness. Jung believed that confronting the shadow is essential for psychological wholeness. When we face these hidden parts of ourselves, we open the door to true self-mastery. This process of self-examination aligns beautifully with Stoic philosophy. The Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, constantly practice self-awareness, reflecting on their actions and emotions to grow wiser. The Stoic ideal was to live virtuously by understanding and mastering our inner worlds, much like the process Jung describes of embracing our shadow. This exploration doesn't stop there. It extends to archetypes, which are universal patterns that reside within our collective unconscious. We all carry certain archetypes within us, roles we naturally gravitate toward in our lives. Perhaps you embody the caregiver, always nurturing and supporting others. Or maybe you resonate with the warrior, someone who faces challenges head-on. Understanding these archetypes can help us better navigate our interactions with the world and the people around us. It can also offer insights into why we react a certain way in certain situations. For instance, understanding that you might naturally fall into the ruler archetype could help you realize why you have a strong desire for control and leadership. Recognizing this doesn't mean suppressing those traits, but rather learning how to wield them in a balanced and wise way. This is exactly what Epictetus, the great Stoic philosopher, taught. It's not the circumstances that define us, but our reactions to them. By understanding your shadow and your archetypes, you gain clarity on your reactions and can better respond with intention rather than instinct. This inner exploration is key to Stoic philosophy. It's about diving deep into who we really are, both the light and the dark parts of ourselves, and using that understanding to live more authentically and harmoniously. The Stoics believed in living in accordance with nature, which isn't just about understanding the world around us, but also about understanding our own nature. By integrating our shadow and our archetypes into our lives, we come closer to this Stoic ideal, leading to a life that is not only virtuous but also peaceful. But to access this deeper wisdom, we must first remove the barriers that cloud our intuition. Sometimes our gut feelings are drowned out by societal pressures, personal biases, or past trauma. These external and internal influences create a noise that makes it hard to hear that quiet, inner voice. Stoicism teaches us that gaining clarity requires questioning our initial reactions and impressions. Marcus Aurelius was a master of this practice. He wrote often about the importance of stepping back and evaluating his thoughts before acting, ensuring that his emotions and judgments were aligned with reason and wisdom. If we want to truly live by our intuition, we must clear away what blocks it. This means examining and challenging the assumptions and filters we place on our experiences. It's about stripping away the layers of conditioning that prevent us from hearing our deepest truths. When we do this, we can begin to navigate life with a sense of direction and clarity that comes not from external validation, but from an inner wisdom that has always been there, waiting to be heard. So the next time you're standing at a crossroads in life, and you hear that quiet whisper inside, trust it. The Stoics didn't just teach us how to endure life's storms, they taught us how to find peace within them. And by learning to embrace and enhance our intuition, we can navigate our own lives with wisdom, clarity, and grace. To truly understand ourselves and make wise decisions, we must challenge and critically examine our thoughts, ensuring they align with reality and are free from bias. Carl Jung's concept of the shadow self perfectly mirrors this idea. Our shadow, those hidden aspects of our psyche, can block our intuition if left unchecked. What we reject in ourselves doesn't vanish. Instead, it continues to influence our thoughts, reactions, and decisions, often without us even realizing it. By acknowledging and integrating these parts, we clear the way for our intuition to flow freely. Stoicism offers practical tools for this type of self-exploration. One key practice is daily reflection, a concept Seneca championed as a way to review and correct our thoughts and actions. By examining our daily decisions and feelings, we can uncover when our intuition is clouded by unconscious biases or irrational drivers. But how do we engage with and remove these blocks to clarity? It begins with cultivating a mindset of rigorous self-honesty, not to be harsh or critical, but to approach our inner experiences with curiosity and openness. Epictetus, another Stoic sage, encouraged observing ourselves as though we were separate from our own lives. This objectivity allows us to discern which reactions come from within and which are influenced by external pressures or unresolved inner conflicts. This kind of self-awareness is foundational to clearing the path for our true intuition. Mindfulness meditation is a powerful tool to help tune into our intuitive senses. Mindfulness teaches us to be present with our thoughts and emotions without judgment, allowing the subtle impulses of intuition, often drowned out by louder emotional responses, to emerge. Another Stoic practice involves engaging with nature, which they believed offers invaluable lessons about living in harmony with natural laws. By immersing ourselves in nature, we reconnect with our intuition, far removed from the noise and distractions of modern life. Removing blocks to intuition also requires balance. It's essential to balance logical reasoning with intuitive insights, what Aristotle would call finding the golden mean between extremes. This balance ensures that we are neither ruled by fleeting impulses nor overly rigid in our logical analyses. To clear the noise and uncover our gut feelings, we must engage in deep, honest conversations with ourselves. It's about peeling back the layers of distractions to reveal the quiet, wise voice of our intuition. By practicing Stoic and psychological principles, we start to hear that inner voice more clearly. Our gut feelings become more reliable guides, leading us to wiser, more authentic decisions. This process not only enriches our personal lives, but also enhances our relationships, fostering deeper connections rooted in mutual respect and shared values. The Stoics believed that refining our intuition was closely tied to the virtue of wisdom. They taught that by learning to perceive and interpret our internal cues, we could live in alignment with both our true nature and the world around us. Marcus Aurelius, a key figure in Stoicism, frequently emphasized the importance of self-awareness and the mindful observation of our thoughts and actions. His practice of reflective meditation, where one observes their thoughts without immediate judgment, allows a deeper intuition to emerge beyond the usual mental chatter. Carl Jung also explored this idea of engaging with the unconscious mind. He argued that our unconscious holds valuable insights that our conscious mind might miss. Practices like meditation, journaling, and creative expression allow us to bypass the surface-level thoughts and tap into deeper layers of wisdom. Meditation, for example, quiets the mind enough for our intuition to make itself known. Reflective journaling is another powerful tool in this process. By writing about our daily experiences, emotions, and thoughts, we begin to recognize patterns that reveal our deepest desires, fears, and drives. This helps sharpen our intuitive abilities, making us more aware of how we react in certain situations and how those reactions align with our true goals and values. Engaging in artistic activities also plays a crucial role in connecting with our subconscious. Whether through painting, writing, music, or other forms of creative expression, art allows us to explore and communicate our inner worlds in ways that words alone cannot. This process is both revealing and therapeutic, helping us clarify our intuitive thoughts and feelings. The Stoics also valued the practice of examining our impressions, asking ourselves why we feel a certain way about a person, event, or idea. This introspective approach helps us differentiate between spontaneous reactions and considered, intuitive insights, guiding us toward a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. By embracing these practices, we clear the path for our intuition to shine through, leading us to more wise and authentic living. In a world full of noise and distractions, it's easy to forget one of the most profound truths we can learn. Our emotions, while powerful, are not always the truth. It's not the events themselves that disturb us, but the way we perceive them. This ancient wisdom, shared by thinkers like Epictetus, teaches us that by questioning our initial impressions and taking the time to reflect on our judgments, we can better understand and control our emotional responses. The more we understand how our intuition works, the more we can trust it as a reliable guide. At the heart of this process is mindfulness. Engaging with nature, practicing presence in everyday activities, and embracing quiet reflection allow us to tap into a deeper, more intuitive understanding of ourselves. Nature itself operates on intuition. Flowers bloom without hesitation, rivers flow without deliberation. By immersing ourselves in nature and being present in the moment, we align with this natural rhythm, allowing our intuition to flow more freely and harmoniously. But cultivating intuition is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that combines introspection, expression, and practical philosophy. It enhances not only our decision-making, but also our interactions with others, fostering deeper empathy and understanding. As we integrate this practice into our daily lives, we unlock a richer, more intuitive way of living, guided by wisdom that goes beyond mere logic. This alignment with our inner wisdom, embraced by Stoic philosophy and modern psychology, leads to a life that feels more authentic, more fulfilling. But it's important to remember that while intuition is a powerful tool, it can't be our sole guide. Navigating life requires balance, a balance between our gut feelings and rational thought. Think of it as sailing on the open sea. Our gut feelings are like the natural currents, guiding us effortlessly through the waters. But we must also take the helm when necessary, using reason to steer our ship in the right direction. The Stoics, known for their practical wisdom, understood this delicate balance. They taught us that while it's essential to develop and listen to our intuition, we must guard against being swept away by unchecked emotions or impulsive reactions. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, cautioned against letting emotions dictate our actions. He reminded us that our emotions must be subjected to reason to avoid making rash decisions. While our instincts can provide quick, powerful insights, especially when we have accumulated experience, they can also be influenced by biases, past experiences, or misinterpreted feelings. So, how do we harness the power of intuition without being dominated by it? The answer lies in cultivating a reflective mind. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic emperors, practiced this daily through his reflections and meditations. He would pause to analyze his emotions, understanding their origin before acting on them. This practice ensured that his decisions weren't made in the heat of the moment but were guided by careful reflection on his values and the facts at hand. In today's fast-paced world, this practice is even more vital. Decisions are often made under pressure, but the Stoic method teaches us to take a step back and reflect. When we feel a strong gut reaction, we must ask ourselves, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Is it a reaction to external pressure, or is it aligned with my long-term values? By practicing this reflective pause, we ensure that our gut feelings are tempered with reason. Epictetus also reminded us to distinguish between what is in our control and what is not. This distinction is crucial when navigating our emotions. While we can't always control the feelings that arise within us, we can control how we respond to them. By focusing on our response, we maintain control over our actions, ensuring they align with our rational, reasoned choices. To avoid being swept away by gut feelings, it's also valuable to seek external perspectives. Engaging in conversation with trusted friends or mentors can offer new insights and help us see beyond the immediate impressions of our intuition. This aligns with the Socratic method, which encourages us to question our beliefs and assumptions through reasoned dialogue. Additionally, regularly reviewing our decisions and reflecting on the outcomes of those decisions helps refine our intuitive senses. It's a process of learning from both the successes and mistakes our intuition leads us to. This approach is very much in line with Aristotle's idea of reflective practice, where we continuously examine our actions and their results to improve our decision-making. Ultimately, not getting lost in our gut feelings is about balancing intuition with rational analysis. This balance allows us to navigate life's complexities with both confidence and caution, ensuring our decisions are as informed as they are effective. By practicing Stoic principles, we empower ourselves to use our intuition as a trusted advisor in the counsel of our mind, rather than as the sole navigator. In doing so, we create a life that's both wise and true to our values, one where our instincts and reflections work in harmony to guide us through life's challenges. So let's strive for a thoughtful, reflective way of living, one that combines the courage of our convictions with the wisdom of our reflections. Through this balance, we can live more intentionally, making decisions that reflect our deepest truths and the world as it truly is.